Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new season gaming with Priesty. Newcastle Jets in the Premier League. We have a look at our goals to start the season. Very exciting time here at the Jets as we will be playing in the Europa League this season after our FA Cup victory last season. This season, we've decided to keep a scout in Australia as usual, but I'm a bit sick and tired of going to the four corners of Great Britain and Ireland, so we're going to send some out to Eastern Europe in Estonia and Russia to see what we can find here. And then we make our first really big signing of the season, Odsonne Edouard, off the free agents list. I'm not sure why no one would want to pick up the Frenchman. Plenty of pace, plenty of power. He's going to bring a lot to the club. Second signing is we're going to bring in Matt Ryan to play as a backup goalkeeper. Lloris dropping his stats. We know he's getting quite older. And the Europa League in play. I think Matty Ryan's going to play a lot of first team football this season. And he's a good, solid, long term, if not first string, second string goalkeeper. And we're going to happily have him at the club. So I'm not sure what the goals for this season should be, guys. I think we finished around 13th in the league last season, then we won the FA Cup. It's going to be hard to back that kind of season up, especially with the Europa League in play. So I think one piece of silverware should be the goal, whether it's the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I don't think we're strong enough to win the league. As we have a look at our next signing, Joseph Tenkanga. He's a really good right back. We found him on the free agents list, 82 overall, and not old at all. I'm not sure what he was doing on the free agents list, but we're going to happily sign him up. And then we see Carrera there. We're going to sign him from Red Bull Leipzig for around $24 million. It's a massive chunk of our transfer money, but we'll happily spend it to improve. Hopefully at the back, we give away way too many goals. Bringing this guy is good with both feet. Hopefully strong in the air. It'll really improve us, and that's what we need. I think we're going to be much better this year, so I definitely think a top half of the table should be our goal. As we see here, we've refused an offer there for Barrios from Everton, and then we accept an offer for Connor Flynn to go out on loan. Sorry guys, I keep saying I said a lot this episode so far. And here we go, Archie Lawrence. He's not going to play at all for us this season, so we're gonna try and sell him on. We're going to try and sell a few players on, actually try and bring in some cash. So then hopefully we can make some bigger signings, because we're not getting the money from the club that we'd want to try and change the club to get us compete with the likes of the big boys. So Douglas Duffy, we're not going to let him go, but some of our players on the periphery who don't play a lot of first team football, you see like Clinton Antwi here, we get an offer from Anderlecht, over $5.5 million. So, and interesting that Vincent Kompany is the manager there, the Manchester City and Dutch legend. Yeah, we're going to try and sell these players on, and hopefully we can bring in new players. I've got my limits on. I don't want to turn the club over. I don't want to bring in 11 new players every season. So around 5 or 6, and then maybe 1 or 2 in the January transfer period. I think that's fair enough. As we see Dave Gordon here, another player who's just on the periphery, won't get a lot of game time. We're going to sell him $7.6 million. I think they did the handshake there first time too, so maybe we should have asked for a little bit more. And we bring in here straight swap Horvat there, on a free transfer. So it's a good bit of business. Let them go for a few million and then bring in a free transfer. I think that makes sense, and hopefully these guys will have a little bit of growth in them, and that they can then become first team players or handy bench options. We see Navarrete is another one we bring in on a free transfer. So yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to run deep in the Europa League. I think we should be able to get out of the group stage easy enough as we see Dane Ingham. We just accept the first offer for Dane Ingham. He's been good for the club over the past 4 seasons, but he's just fallen further and further down the pecking order. So we're going to let him go. And then Ewan McKinley here, guy from our youth academy. We've grown him up to 75 overall, but his development schedule, I got the email saying that his development schedule had finished. So he's never really. He might grow further than a 75, but it's going to take him 2 or 3 years to get to a 76. So we're going to try and cash in on him. 8.4 million. Nothing to be sneezed at there. So I think that's a good move. We brought in the other similar guys on the free transfer. So, that's around 15 million for our transfer budget. Obviously, the club's going to skim some off the top. But yeah, it's just good business in my opinion. As we look towards our first game of the season, the FA Charity Shield. So obviously we were winners of the FA Cup, Manchester City winners of the league. This is the regular precursor to the league season. You see, we've got D'Lo Kerr. He's making his first start for the club today, and Manchester City, they're bringing in Tammy Abraham, pacey English striker formerly of Chelsea. So this could be our first chance to win some silverware for the season. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup in our trophy cabinet, and we've got the Championship promotion playoff. So we've got 2 bits of silverware, so it'll be nice to add a third one. So this is going to be our first string starting lineup for the season. Delaney may come in and out for Douglas Duff, and then just depending on Lloris's form and how much his stats drop, we could see Matty Ryan come into the squad as well. The rest is going to be pretty much a stock standard starting 11 barring injuries. See, Barrios here creates the first chance of the game, but Edison would stand up well in the Manchester City goal. And just after the half-hour mark, we see here Ferran Torres. I tell you, this guy just kills me every single time. They offload the ball. That's some really nice play there. You can't really argue with that goal. Beautiful goal there by Phil Foden, who rocked the Gary Lineker blonde hair for the Euros this year. I don't think he pulled it off quite like Gaza. So here we move into the second half, and Jacob Ramsey there uses really nice body strength to hold off the defender. He whips in the cross and comes off Ruben Dias' arm. Here, as you see on the replay, I'm not sure he can. I actually think he can have plenty of complaints about it. But Edouard would step up at the spot, score his first goal for the club of Frenchmen. We're happy to have him here. Bit of improvement on Lacazette. Lacazette's aging, and he's gone down in stats. So replace a Frenchman with a Frenchman. Of course, Lacazette's going to get some game time this season. But hopefully the Frenchman is going to have a big season for us. So here, late in the game, just around 10 minutes remaining, Manchester City, Cabral there turns beautifully. And I'm not sure, I don't even think I pressed the tackle button, but Kerr there, he gets pulled up for a bad challenge. We'll see it here on the replay. I don't think there was too much in it, but to be fair, we got a penalty without too much in it. So for them to get a penalty without too much in it isn't the end of the world. Foden does the business. He scores a brace, and that's all she wrote, unfortunately. So we miss out on our chance to win our first bit of silverware for the season. I hope that isn't a precursor for the rest of the year that we're going to go trophyless, but because that'd be disappointing after the season we had last year. But I think our first 11... I think our first 11 is really, really good. Not obviously as good as Manchester City and some of the other big clubs, but definitely good enough to get us into the top 10. So if everyone stays fit, I feel like our goal should be that. Maybe the Europa Conference League spot, 7th or 8th, and we'll go from there. And aside from the Cups, I think we definitely need to target the Cups if we want to win a trophy this season. We refuse an offer there. We let Lucas go. So yeah, getting towards the end of the episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.